Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. It's me, Pablo, and I'm starting a Mount and Blade Warband series. That sounded really weird when I said it, but that's okay. We're gonna roll with it. I've been thinking about this game for a while. I've had it for about 2 weeks now, maybe a week. I honestly don't even know. It came on sale, PlayStation Network, not too long ago, and I decided to go for it because I had seen a few videos of it, people playing on PC, and I honestly didn't even think that it would be on PS4, but they made a port for it for this version, and I'm pretty excited. Welcome, adventurer, to Mount and Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society depicted in the game, foreign politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character, or one who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can attain all of the same goals, and in fact may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. So yes, it's medieval time. If you pick a female, it's going to be tough. Men won't respect you and won't follow you. You can get there, as the game said, but it's just going to be tougher. But we are going with male, and all these choices affect your starting skills, proficiencies, everything like that. So we are going to be... Our father was an impoverished noble. Came into the world a son of declining nobility, owning only the house in which they lived. However, despite your family's hardships, they afforded you a good education and trained you from childhood for the rigors of I don't know why this is such a hard word for me. Aristocracy. Wow. Rigors of aristocracy and life at court. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as... So, where did our family send us? We were a page at a nobleman's court, I believe. Again, all these things will give you different starting skills, stuff like that. It's like if you ever played Skyrim or or any of the Elder Scrolls games, you set up your character's skills by picking like a background, and that's all this is doing. So the page at a nobleman's court gets a little bit of combat stuff. And then as a boy growing out of childhood, you were sent to live in the court of one of the nobles of the land. There your first lessons were in humility, as you waited upon the lords and ladies of the household. But from their chess games, their gossip, and even their poetry of great deeds and courtly love, you quickly began to learn about the adult world of conflict and competition. You also learned from the rough games of the other children, who battered at each other with sticks in imitation of their elders' swords. So yeah, as I was saying, like, you get a little bit of combat, getting battered by the kids, and then you get learning like about get some intelligence and charisma and stuff like that, and how the political side of things work. So get some strength and some charisma. And then as a young adult, life changed as it always does, and we became a troubadour, a poet, performer, and that was one thing we liked as our time at a nobleman's court. So the distinction felt sudden to you. Somewhere along the way, you become a man. The whole world seemed to change around you. You set out on your own with nothing except the instrument slung over your back and your own voice. It was a poor existence, with many a hungry night when people failed to appreciate your play, but you managed to survive on your music alone. As the years went by, you became adept at playing the drunken crowds in your taverns, and even better at talking anyone out of anything you wanted. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was... It's nothing exciting. It's personal revenge. It's a personal. We'll get into it later. Right now, all you need to know is we're looking for revenge. And only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. Still, it was not a difficult choice to leave, with the rage burning brightly in your heart. You want vengeance, you want justice. What was done to you cannot be undone, and these debts will only be paid in blood. Become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. And since we come from nobility, we do get to pick a banner. If we were not, we would not get to pick a banner, but we could play through the game and progress and become a lord that way and get our banner. But we want to. So, character creation 101. We need a name. Our name is Vicar Sipag. Now that last name, Sipag, that is an acronym, and I just made it up yesterday. And if anybody can guess it, I'll figure out some type of something to give you. Or I don't know. I'll say thanks in the next video. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's whatever. I'll probably use it for a while though. So strength. Every point adds 1 to hit points. The following skills are ruled by it: Iron Flesh, Power Strike, Power Throw, and Power Draw. Agility. Each point gives 5 weapon points. They're on the right for proficiency, and slightly increases movement speed. The following are ruled by agility: Weapon Master, Shield, Athletics, Riding, Horse Archery, and Looting. Intelligence. Each point gives you 1 extra skill point, and the following are ruled by intelligence: Trainer, Tracking, Tactics, Pathfinding, Spotting, Inventory Management, Wound Treatment, Surgery, First Aid, Engineer, Persuasion. And Charisma. Each point increases the party size by 1. The following are ruled by Charisma: Prisoner Management, Leadership, and Trade. So we want at least 1 strength. That'll give us 45. And then we can see if we can get over 50. Alright, so we got 50 health. Not bad for level 1. We got 2 points and 3 attributes. Now, we do want prisoner management, because we want to be able to take prisoners after battles. If we've just knocked them unconscious, we can find ransom brokers. For, these are looters and people who are evading the law, and this ransom broker, if you can find one in a tavern, will buy them off you and take care of them from there. So that's a source of income for us that we'll try and take advantage of. We will also try and take some inventory management so we can get more items before having to go to a tavern. Now we have 3 points still. Agility. Again, we're an intelligent character. We need a couple points. But so I think, again, Power Throw is for how much damage you do with stuff like javelins, stones, stuff like that. Power Draw is for your bows. Now, a crossbow does not use Power Draw, so for now I think I'll stick with the crossbow, just because. Shield, I do want some shield, be a little more protected. That's the only one we can take because we only have a 3. So it looks like every 3 attributes you can put another point into. So if we go agility 6 on our next one, we can put 1 more point into shield, but we'll see. Athletics, we got 2 points left. Horse archery, we do start with a horse. I think all of them do. I think every character starts with its own horse, and so we'll get some horse. But that's archery, not crossbow. I think I'll have to look into that if that includes crossbows, because it says archery. That's archery, so we might not even have to take that. Looting, training. We got 2 points still. Why don't we go another one into inventory management and 1 into trade? We said we're charismatic. We can talk to the people. And now we are going to go crossbow, because we start off with a crossbow and a sword. Now, one thing that's cool is that it does make sense to put into pretty much all these at some point, because you can enter tournaments and stuff and you'll get like random weapons and stuff. So it's good to have high proficiencies and everything. So that's cool. This is that. Character creation. I know some people love this. I've never cared that much. I typically just make a semi-resembling character. But for this one, we're going to go out of the norm for Vicar. Are you a Vicar? I don't know. I used a medieval name generator for the first name. Oh, this is our guy, I think. Holy cow, that is some. That's something. All right, yeah, we're going with this dude. Done. You hear about Calradia. Calradia? A land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Calradia and its kingdoms, this one is where your starting point is. You don't actually join this kingdom, it's just a starting point on the map. Again, what I've read is Swadia is the kind of the easy zone. It's open, just flat. The random looters are fairly easy, so we're going there. You came by caravan through the heartland of Calradia. Green shoots of wheat, barley, and oats are beginning to push through the dark soil of the rolling hills, and on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains, herds of cattle and sheep are grazing on that spring grass. Occasionally, too, you catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of the Swadian nobility. The land here is rich, but also troubled, as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness. You keep a wide berth of the forests, where desperate men have taken refuge. And it is some relief when you crest a ridge and catch sight of the great port of Praven, its rooftops made golden by the last rays of the setting sun. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Praven and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore the surroundings. You venture out into the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end. The rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Oh boy, we got somebody coming after us. So what I like about the crossbow is you can hold it. The bow, the longer you hold it, the more unstable it gets. Oh, what we got? Now the only other thing is, it takes a while to reload. Switch whip. Oh. That's it? That's all you got for me? I get my arrows back? Ha. He was no match. Oh, who are you? I know who it is. It's the Merchant of Praven. Are you all right? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while checking the street, and then, finally convinced that you've not been followed, comes near you to speak. But he does not. I approach him. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers, fewer men to keep an eye on the streets. But I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside these walls, who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here. You didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse. But he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either. And I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, and I don't care to pay it. That's a ruthless businessman. He wants to save his brother just to save his business. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I am interested. Get our foot in the door of Calradia. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try to take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work that's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay. So, take this purse of 100 dinars. That's the currency. Consider it an advance on your reward. Go round up the villages and use the money to hire some help. I'll reckon that you'll need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Praven after you've gotten your group together. Then we'll speak about what to do next. So, first quest. Press the touchpad. Collect 5 men. Merchant of Praven wants you to collect at least 5 men from nearby villages. After you collect these men, find and speak with them. It's in the tavern at Praven. So again, this is reminiscent of Morrowind to me. There's no quest marker. There's just a journal where you get what in the world? Why are we on fire? Okay. I forgot what I was saying altogether. Now viewing the overlay on map, press X on the map to move your party to the location. Enter the selected town, pursue the selected party. Time will pause on the overland map if your party is not moving, waiting, or resting. To wait anywhere, simply press and hold down circle. Use L1 and R1 to navigate through the buttons below. Why are we on fire? So yeah, L1 and R1 goes through these. I don't know why we're on fire. Party? So we're on fire, but we have excellent morale. So this is where our party screen is. Character. Here's Vicar. Inventory. We got some smoked fish. So you also have to feed them. Oh yeah, so like in Morrowind, there's no... I don't know why I'm on fire. There's no quest or like map marker or anything. It's just a compass on the bottom, and you gotta kind of remember what to do or use your journal to figure stuff out. So that is exciting to me. Why am I on fire? I'm gonna burn down this village. Asgad. So, village seems unremarkable. Fields, orchard, busy. Villagers engaged in the tasks of the seasons. Humans and animals alike look relatively healthy and well fed. However, a small number of the outermost fields are left unsown and some of the walls are in ill repair, suggesting there are not quite enough hands to do all the work that needs to be done. And the populace is indifferent, so if we would do we could go to the village center, talk to the village elder. If he has any missions for us or like needs help with anything, we can do stuff like that, and we gain renown that way by doing missions for people. So we're gonna try and get some recruits. We got 4. That's not enough. We need a few more, so we'll have to check out another village, see if we can get some more. We'll go over to here. But so you do have to watch the map because people, we haven't seen anybody yet, but people can sneak up on you. I don't know why I'm on fire. That makes it seem like we've been attacked. Oh. So who we got here? Looters. 12! We got 5 dudes, so we're not going after them. We're gonna run away. But so you can pause at any time. If it just gets to where you're gonna go, it then pauses. You can speed up time by holding down the right trigger. But again, you have to be careful because if somebody intercepts you during that time frame, you either have to go to battle or pay some money. Go to Balani. Recruit. No one seems willing. Okay. Leave. Sometimes the loading's a little weird. Where else we got? Everly. I guess we'll go over here. Farmers. So yeah, what if we wanted, we wouldn't even, we could just attack farmers on the roads, take their food and money, just be a bandit. Eventually you draw the attention of the nobles and the king, and they would come after you. And as it's dark out, you know, we move a little slower because we can't see as well. So pathfinding, I think it is, will make it so you move faster as well as take more straight lines, because 7, oh boy. All right, so we got a lot of people. So now we, just to check some stuff out, we have our party. We have 11 Swadian recruits. They cost one dinar a week. They are fighting for 1 dinar a week. And you can see the next upgrade once they've gained some experience in battle, that you can upgrade them to Swadian militia, and they'll get stronger and stuff like that. We can change their infantry or their class type, so when we get into battle we can do some stuff like that. And inventory. So they've eaten two fish already, the 4 that I brought with me. So we have to keep that in mind, that we need to feed them. So we're gonna try and make our way. Am I gonna be on fire the entire game? And in the bottom right, you can see like late night. Now it's dawn, so we'll start moving a little faster. These woods is where it's said desperate men have taken up. That training field. I mean, I guess I could show you, but it's literally. I don't know how many it is. Our spotting isn't high enough to see exactly how far it is. But that training field is literally just a training field. You can practice some skills for free. Mid game. Alright, seem to have made it safe. So we got our dudes. Let's go talk to ransom broker. Yeah, so this is the guy. I get for a prisoner. So depending on what they... You can see I have a fine eye for assessing a ransom. There are a dozen little things that go. Dozen little things about a man that will tell you whether he goes to bed hungry or dines each night on soft dumplings and goose. The real money, of course, is in the gentry. And if you ever want to do my job, you'll want to learn about every landowning family in Calradia, their estates and their heraldry, their offspring, both lawful and bastard, and of course, their credit with the merchants. And he could take us. That's all I need to know. I guess we could ransom a companion, but traveler. Have a lot of counters, yeah. And keep an open ear. I can provide you information that might find useful for a meager price. I don't know. I can't really. Watchman. So you can hire like people to fight for you here. They'll stay with you after. It's not like a one-time thing, but we got more than enough men right now. Here he is, Merchant of Prey. Splendid work. You have hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Praven has told us that there's a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of town. I suspect they're the same band, the one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of your lair. Shall hunt for the bandits. Let's go see if we can find them. And they're right here. Again, we're on fire. I'm hoping after a battle we'll not. So if it's all big like this, we'll just click it and it'll follow them until we catch up to them. But it's real quick. What do you want? I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners and I'll let you go. Ha! Those prisoners are only going if you pay their ransom. Did you bring any silver? No, but I brought steel. Now we can either charge the enemy or order our troops to attack without us, but that'll, from everything I've heard, incur heavy losses on our side. So we will charge the enemy. And one thing that's cool, now we only have infantry, but everybody! Everyone! Why is it not working? Everybody! I just sound like an idiot. Everyone! Do I have to bring it up first? Everyone. Okay, let's try now. Everyone! Everyone! Oh my god. I'm supposed to be able to do voice commands. It worked a little bit when I was going through. Oh boy. Of course, it's also a little weird to control. But yeah, so infantry. Charge! There we go, it's working out. Everyone! Follow me! So yeah, you can do voice commands to yell out battle commands. So I find that pretty cool. They're not moving now because we won the battle. We killed everybody. I guess we knocked some unconscious. I don't know why it wasn't working in the beginning, but so that's cool. Continue. So, spare my life. Let me go and I'll go far away from here. Learn an honest trade and you'll never hear from me again. Yeah, right. I'll spare your life, but in exchange, I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him and give me your word. You'll stop troubling the people of these parts and you can go free. Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in our hideout near Elberl. I'll describe the area nearby in detail so there's no mistaking it. Okay, so, again, looters. We can capture all and go right back in and sell them right away. And now, our Swadian recruits. We had 11. We have 1 ready to upgrade. So, as I was saying, we have 170 dinars. This guy costs us 1 a week. So right now we're at 11 dinars a week. When we upgrade him, it's going to cost us 10. We'll go down to 160. Now it's 14 dinars. But we have 1 Swadian militia. So he's a little bit heavier armored, got some better weapons, better equipment, and yeah. There's like an upgrade tree. Pick between melee and ranged. And then what do we get? Not a lot. Maybe we should get some looting. Butchers. 21. I've used block. 21 chopping. 14 piercing. Yeah, so it's not as good, but we'll sell it. Hatchet gets a bonus against shields. Not let's see. There's also weapon speed and weapon reach. 99 and 95. 97, 60. So it's shorter range, so we'll take it and Just sell it. Turn. And are we still on fire? I go to the tavern. Is the broker still here? Better greetings. If you have any prisoners, I'll be happy to buy them from you. Better bring your purse. So, 32. Is that per? Oh, it was 32 each. Nice. So yeah, we got extra money just for putting that 1 point. Alright, so let's see if this dude wants to say anything. So you found out where they hid my brother. Splendid work. I flatter myself that I'm a fine judge of character, and you look like a man who can get things done. Now go out and save his unworthy hide. Very well. I will go attack the bandits in their lair and find your brother. So we could walk around the streets and find each individual merchant, or you can go to the marketplace and it's just they're all here. You can sell to anybody, but so we'll just go arms, and we're gonna sell the knife and the hatchet. So we would get 4 dinars there in the middle, and 48 fish. I'm not gonna buy any weapons just yet. Back out. We'll go to the goods. They don't have food. There we go. Dried meat. Bread. Ooh, bread. I'll get 50 bread. Ooh, so that's a better better to party morale. So we'll pay that. We'll keep the troops fed. I honestly didn't think I'd get that many right from the start. Okay, welcome back. I had to start over. I tried searching online for a bit. I don't know why my character looked like he was on fire. Nobody else. I tried a bunch of different things. Nobody had anything remotely close to that in terms of having happened. So we have, I think, 2 less guys, 1 less prisoner. There wasn't a ransom broker here. Now there was a traveling bard. But we are going to go in real quick. There's one thing we can do and will do. Here's mercenary horseman. Is anyone in the realm who might have a job for a man like myself? King Harless looking for mercenaries. He wouldn't talk to us yet though without more renown. Count Clargus over in Suno. So we can go to Suno and try and find Clargus about bandits, as well as Rindar Castle. Okay, so we'll leave. We're gonna take a walk around the streets because we are looking for the guild master to see if he has anything that he needs us to do while we are trying to deal with these bandits. That's a little ways away. If we can get something done on the way, we can make a little extra money. The guild master, though, they kind of all stand, I think, the same. They don't move. It's a big thing. I might need some agility because it is slow going. You're not him. I think that's him up top there. Who are you? Prison guard. Let's go. The guild master, sir. Sir. Yes. Hello, stranger. You seem to be new to Praven. I'm the guild master. Can you tell me about what you do? Guild master of Praven. So I'm the leader of the good people of Praven. I can help you look for a job if you are looking for honest work. You have a job for me. Actually, I was looking for an able adventurer like you. There's a group of particularly troublesome bandits. They have infested the vicinities of our town and are preying on my caravans. They avoided all the soldiers and the militias up to now. If someone doesn't stop them soon, I'm going to be ruined. I'll pay you 70 dinars if you hunt down those troublesome bandits. It's dangerous work, but I believe you are the man for it. What do you say? Very well. Good luck to you. Thank you, and to you, sir. So, now we have 2 quests. And this, let's see what it says. Just in the vicinity. We have 1 month to do it, so we will leave. And I think what we can do at this point is ask people we meet on the road if they've seen any bandits. But where we are going is that way, so we'll start making our way. $16. And they are following us. I honestly don't know if I feel strong enough about our group. I will probably come back for them. I don't think they can catch us. I would like a couple guys to level up first. Oh boy. Those guys might get intercepted. But yeah, I'd like to see a few level ups out of our recruits. As well as maybe even stop in Eberl. See if we can get anyone to join us. I'll probably do before we head in. That'll give us some good XP. I don't think this is very crazy. This is still like the 7. But we might be getting too big though. Buy supplies. What do they got? 62. We got a fairly large party now. Heal. I'll probably buy this. Alright. Take care of these. Yeah, we got 17 guys. So yeah, we can hit up these guys on the way back. And we lose a couple on the way. Sorry to say, it'll be all right. So, bandits hideout. Let's go, you guys. Show these guys what sipags are all about. I guess none of you are actually sipags. Wait, it sounds like I'm saying shitbag. Where's everybody? Over there. Well, there's one. Oh! Right in the face! Fuck you. Get him, boys. Nice. I thought perhaps at least one guy would be killed. So we got 17, but I think if we can find those 16 troublesome bandits, they might be a little bit tougher and they might actually cause some problems. Aw, you son of a... Took my kill. Recruit. Everyone retreat. Oh, I must have said something that sounded like retreat. Thank you, sir, for rescuing me from these fiends. My brother of Praven put you up to this. Yes, I told him that I would find you. I advise you to return to your family as quickly as you can. Be careful on the road. So, oh my goodness, yes. Our boots have 14, 25. What do we got? 15, 17 leg armor. Don't know which is better. But we'll take the 25 to body. Again, I think I'll just get rid of those. Ooh, a cap. I don't have a hat yet. 8 the head armor. Good deal. I mean, it's one, whatever. I'll sell it. And let's leave. Did we get any prisoners? I don't think so. I think we would have already had that screen. So, Earl. Let us buy some supplies and sell that. We need some cash for this big army. And I tell you what, this stuff is just not cutting it. One. Holy cow, I gotta get some, he's only got 26. Reclaim. What did I sell? 30. They don't have 30. So I guess I'll just sell a bunch of ones. 3, 1, 4, 7. There we go. Leave and now we will upgrade because our last one we did do an upgrade, but we actually only have 15 out of 16 that can fight for us. We got a bunch. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do is it will cost us 40 dinars to do this. That's fine. We need it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the troublesome bandits will do some work. What? Troublesome bandit? That was a month? I bet somebody killed him. I bet one of the roaming king's people killed him. So okay, I guess that's good to know that even though you have a 1 month or a time limit on stuff, it can expire quicker if one of the Raven's guys are around to kill them, because they're just random looters and bandits, so a patrolling army of Praven would take them out. Good to know. Well, that's too bad. I was hoping to get a little renown in Praven, but it's all good. Those farmers? So, tavern. Mira. Oh, not you. You, sir. Well, my brother is home safe. I'm not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university outside of Calradia. That way, if he gets knocked on the head in a street brawl, no one can say it's my fault. But that's not your problem. Here's the rest reward. It was well earned. Money is most welcome. I'm glad to have been of service. Good. Now you're interested in making some more. Possibly. What do you need? Remember how I told you that the bandits had an ally inside these walls? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk. So he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course his caravan was captured and looted and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seems, our captain has turned to villainy to recoup his fortune. I suppose I'd do the same if, the heavens forbid, I ever faced indebtedness and ruination. Now any watch captain worth his salary will have a few thieves and robbers on his payroll to inform on the rest. But our captain decides to employ these bastards wholesale. He brings them into the town, lets them do as they will, and takes a share of their take. You've heard of poachers turning gamekeepers. Well, in the unfortunate land of Calradia, sometimes gamekeepers will turn poacher. Luckily, there are still few brave, honest souls in the watch who've told me how he works. Now here's my plan. I could bring this to the attention of King Harless, Lord of the City, but that would mean an inquiry, my word against the captains, and witnesses can be brought and evidence destroyed, or maybe the whole thing will be forgotten if the enemy comes across the border again. And all I'll get for my trouble is a knife in the ribs. In time of war, you see a king's eye wanders far from his domain, and his subjects suffer. So I've got another idea. I've got a small group of townsfolk together, some men in my employ and some others who've lost relatives to these bandits, and we'll storm the captain's home and bring him in chains before King Harless, hopefully with a few captured bandits to explain how things stack up. All I need now is someone to lead my little army into battle, and I can't think of anyone better than you. So what do you say? How do I know you're telling me the truth? Oh well, I suppose it's possible that I've found a dozen bandits who are willing to give their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in Old Praven. Well, I guess you can't really know my word for good, but I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good, and there's another 100 dinars, or maybe a bit more, that's waiting for you if you'll do me this last little favor. So what do you say? All right, I'll lead your men. Splendid. It's been a long time since I staked so much on a single throw of the dice, and frankly, I find it exhilarating. My men are ready to move on your word. Are you ready? Yes. Give them the sign. Good. Now strike hard, strike fast, and the captain and his henchmen won't know what hit them. May the heavens be with you. You leave the tavern and go out on the streets. Nervous-looking young men are waiting in every street corner. You can see they have daggers and clubs concealed under their clothes, and catch a mixture of fear, anticipation, and pride in the quick looks that they throw at you as you pass by. Praying that your enemies have not been alarmed by all this too obvious bunch of plotters, you check your weapons for the last time and prepare yourself for the action ahead. People, you need to get out of here. Get out of here. It's time, lads. Up and at 'em. There's one to ya. Oh boy, people getting killed. People getting knocked out. Oh boy. Where's my shield? Jeez. Get down. Get wrecked. Alright, guys, good. I was thinking I was the only one left. Oh, you want some? Right in the knee. Yeah, archery is tough. I don't want to. Is that everybody? Great. You don't stand a chance. Yeah, men. Good work. Remaining few bandits scatter off to the town's narrow alleys, only to be hunted down by one of the angry townsfolk. Making sure that your victory is complete and all the wounded have been taken care of, you and the merchant head to his house to review the day's events. Whew, what a day. Well done. I saw at least 3 enemy go down before you. Keep fighting like that, and you'll make quite a name for yourself in this land. Unfortunately, about 10 of my lads got themselves wounded. I should go look at them. Glad to see you're alive, too. Need more money from you. Yes. Now, a couple of my boys have the watch captain pinned down in the back room with a knife at his throat. I'll need to go drag him before before King Harless and explain what this breach of peace is all about. You don't need to be part of that, though. I'll tell you what, if all goes well, I'll meet you in the tavern again shortly and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead see my head on a spike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while and forget this whole episode ever happened. So, hopefully we'll meet again. Yes, indeed. Ooh, there's a tournament. Populace is indifferent of won. So they liked the fact that we helped out in defending the town. So we'll just go to the tavern real quick to wrap up this. Ah, he's here. Good. Ah, Mr. Sipag. Things didn't quite go as well as I had hoped. King Harless couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of the peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain. A guard who will let in bandits will let in an enemy army, if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me running around here as a lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things himself. Well, that hardly seems fair. Fair. This is Calradia, my boy. Kings do what they will, and the rest of us do as they must. He didn't string me up, and instead just gave me time to sell my properties. He even put in a word with the other merchants that they best pay me a fair price, too. That's gracious enough, as kings go. But he's a weak king, as they all are here, and weak kings must always look to their authorities first and justice second. To their authority first and justice second. I suppose I'd do the same in his shoes. Anyways, I wouldn't go rubbing your part in this affair in King Harless's face, but he's taken note of you and decided that you're not worth hanging, and that's something to which I'll raise a glass to any day of the week. He might even have work for you further down the road, or you can sell your soul to him. Sell your soul to one of his competitors. Anyway, I hope you've learned a bit about what it will take to stay alive in this troubled lands. I suspect that the money you've earned won't go to waste. Good luck. Thank you. Horseman. So this is Ymira. Run along now. I have work to do. She's a companion, but we don't want her just yet. Bird. Marketplace. Do we have anything to sell? We do a little bit. Got 913. And what do we got for food? 45, 45. Good for now. Arms. Crossbow. Strength 8 cannot be used on horseback. So that's interesting. Crossbows. I guess not all crossbows can be used on horseback. 37 and 99. Yeah, so it's the same. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Well, like I said, I'm probably not going to get into too much stuff right now. Holy, 11,000. Yeah, we got 560. That's not bad. But I think that's going to wrap it up for now, guys. Maybe next time we'll see what this tournament's all about. And maybe make our name for self there. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys like this. I don't know if the action's too slow. Yeah, village farmers. For what people would find enjoyable, I think I'm going to like it. It's very tactical, once we get into bigger battles, we'll have infantry, archers, and cavalry, not just everybody under the same heading. So that'll be good. We still got a looter we got to get rid of, but 28 dinars a week. So I mean, we can 20 weeks, 10 weeks is 280. So yeah, we could last 20 weeks at the moment, which is how you kind of have to look at it. We have to make sure we have, I mean, a week is a while, so we got a good amount of money in our pocket right now. But like I said, we'll probably go to the tournament in the next episode. But I have no clue how long this is. I feel like it's pretty long. Let me know if you like or dislike longer videos like this for this type of game. I feel like it would be hard to do 15-minute videos on this type of game. I mean, I could edit out a lot of wandering across the map, but I don't know. I think I want to leave this one as a complete playthrough now that we're not on fire. But thanks for watching. Take it easy.